Hi, everybody. My name is Caroline Taylor. This is John Whitfield. We're attorneys with Whitfield, Bryson Mason, do mostly personal injury and trial work. We've been trying to answer some questions that have come in, and so a question came in about what to do if the other party doesn't have insurance. So the specific question was from Jack, and he asked, my wife and I were hit by a driver who ran a stop sign 2 weeks ago. A police officer came and wrote up an accident report, but he said the other driver was at fault but didn't have any insurance. Is there any way I can still get compensation?
Well, Jack, believe it or not, that's a question we get all the time, and you really wouldn't think so, because in every jurisdiction in the country, just about every one, there's a requirement that you have insurance. It's in the law. You're required before you get on the road to have insurance. But honestly, you'll be surprised, and Caroline knows this too, you'll be surprised as to how many people don't have insurance out there. So what happens when you're hit by somebody, and let's assume it's their fault, can you recover? Well, the answer is yes, in certain circumstances. The first thing is, just because someone doesn't have insurance, it doesn't mean you still can't collect from them. You might have the opportunity to bring a suit against them or bring an action against them to try to recover funds or assets. So that's one way to go. But the more common way to go is something called uninsured coverage through your own insurance company. Most people don't understand they have that. But in just about every state, there are offerings by auto insurance companies for uninsured coverage. And basically that covers you in the event that you're hit by somebody that doesn't have any insurance. Mm-hmm. So what you do in that situation is you make a claim with your own company. And you tell your company, been hit by a guy or a woman that has no insurance, I'm making a claim under my policy because I was hurt or I've got damages. And as a result of somebody that doesn't have insurance. So that's the easiest and the cleanest way to do that. And one other thing about this as well, for the most part, uninsured coverage is pretty cheap. And if you have the opportunity to buy uninsured coverage through your own insurance company, do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you really need to do it because it's cheap coverage. It's something that can protect you in the event that somebody does not have insurance. And it's just the reasonable thing to do.
Sure. And if you're not sure if you have uninsured coverage or underinsurance coverage, you can just call your insurance agent and ask them for a deck sheet, a declaration page, and that printout will show you whether you have that coverage or not, which would be a really easy way to figure it out ahead of time to try to protect yourself, even before an accident happens. So if you've got any other questions about this, feel free to comment below. We'll do our best to get back to you. Thank you so much for writing in.
Thank you so much.